Today, we are speaking with loyalty and data maven Nicolle Scavuzzo, Vice President of Global Guest Recognition and Insight at Four Seasons Hotels and Resorts. Join us as we talk about how understanding data is the secret sauce that combines the physical and digital world to deliver engaging experiences. Hello, Nicolle, and welcome to Cup of Joe.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, coming from the world of the Four Seasons and the hospitality industry, obviously things have changed radically over the last 10 years with new incumbents, traditional and non-traditional, coming into that industry. How does the Four Seasons combat such a crazy world?
I think for Four Seasons, we're continuing to focus on product and service, obviously, but delivering more high-touch service in a technology fashion is a big area of where we're focused right now.
As you look at this world of, let's call it physical and digital today, how do you tackle that? How do you make an experience for people that sort of works in both worlds and then sort of crosses over, if you want to call it that?
That's a really interesting question. For Four Seasons, it is always about our humans, but now we have to be modernizing how we deliver experiences. And so we have to lean on technology to help us connect with our guests. So chatting with our guests, it's not just a phone call anymore, it's not just an email, we have to be on chat devices. And then we have to give that data or that interaction between the guest and whatever digital device it is to the staff on the property so that it's all connected end to end. We can't have the data go to some sort of a cloud and never be accessed to the people by the people who have to use it when they're interacting.
That's really interesting, because I've always wondered if I'm getting the right pillow, the right drink, the right thing, because I offer up that data to the Four Seasons, and all of a sudden these things magically show up, but I don't know if it's happenstance or you're paying attention.
I'd say Four Seasons is paying attention. That's part of our high-touch experience. We want to make sure that we deliver a consistent experience all across the globe.
Canadians are loyalty crazed.
Mm-hmm.
I read different stats all the time that most people have at least 12 loyalty programs going, maybe more at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
How do you deal with loyalty at Four Seasons?
For Four Seasons, loyalty is about making sure we give consistent recognition. It's not so much about carrying a loyalty card or about points. It's about that relationship that we're building with a guest to make them feel that we genuinely understand who they are and we're ready to welcome them back.
Once you've got your guests, they're in your loyalty sort of space, you're crunching data, are you then going out with very targeted and personalized communications to them versus just like a persona?
We are. We're being, I think, very mindful and very relevant with how we're talking to our guests. We want to talk to them with the right message and the right time. We don't want to over-communicate. We want to be respectful of their inboxes and of where they see the brand. But we want to be really personal, so the data is helping us to deliver that. And also, we're trying to use our people to help deliver some of those messages. It doesn't need to come from the big brand. Sometimes it needs to come at an individual level.
What brands out there do you think are doing things really well? Like, who are some of your favorites in that space?
I'd say Nordstrom with their personal shopping. I think they found a way to break the clutter. I have a relationship in the shoe department and then a relationship in the dress department, no more. Now I have a personal shopper who's connecting me to every department in their store. Chanel obviously has been doing that for many years. And what's really interesting is loyalty is becoming more proactive by the brand and less waiting for the guest or the customer to be driving the exchange.
What do you think the one thing is you'd say to brands to help them transform the way they engage with people?
I'd say that right now it's getting very noisy. Every inbox is getting full. Brands are doing a lot to try and break the clutter, but sometimes as a result of everybody doing more, it's just becoming very noisy. So I'd say less is more, and I'd say make it very precious, make it very special, and make it extremely relevant. And that doesn't mean that you need to be always engaging. It means that you need to engage with the right message at the right time.
So thank you, Nicolle, for taking this caffeinated journey with us. It's been excellent, and as Four Seasons is very true to my heart, it was a pleasure having you here today.
Great.
So
Well, thank you.